This episode of The Young Turks brought to you by Jack Threads for the win.
So the Florida court is considering the death penalty for a guy by the name of John Allen DiTullio. And he is accused of robbing his neighbor, injuring her by stabbing her, and then also killing her 17-year-old son. Okay. So the reason why this particular case is receiving a lot of media attention is because he is a self-proclaimed neo-Nazi. He also has a huge swastika tattoo on his neck and a barbed wire tattoo going across his eye.
Guilty. Okay, if I'm on the jury, oh, that guy, his lawyer better put on a hell of a case, man.
Yeah, well, this is what's happening right now. The defense attorneys are saying, look, we don't want people to judge him based on the way he looks. So we want the taxpayers to pay $125 for a cosmetologist to cover this all up every single time he comes into court.
Oh, every time he goes.
Okay.
Yeah, not happening. Okay.
Thank you. And look. I understand that we don't want people in the jury to judge an individual based on the way they look, based on the color of their skin, based on, whatever background they have. But I think that this is covering up evidence.
No, look. You got to be judged on that particular case, okay? You can't judge the person for the entirety of his life. That's not what the case is about. And I swear if I was on that jury, being the super lib, I would really, of course I would listen to the evidence, and I would caution everybody else to keep an open mind, all right? Now, having said that, I didn't make you put the Nazi tattoo on your neck. You did it, right? I didn't make you get the barbed wire thing on your head. I mean, you did it because that's who you are, right? And so, no, I'm not going to cover up that so that you can try to deceive the jury and as to who you are, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly. That's what the problem is. Right. I don't like the idea of deceiving the jury. I like the idea of allowing the jury to judge this person's character.
Yeah,
okay?
and by the way, I mean, what if you took this an extra step and you got extra crazy, and black defendants were like, you know what? We get convicted at a much higher rate than white defendants. I would like the state to pay for my makeup so I look white. Okay. And so then I come in and so come on, this is absurd. No. You shouldn't have gotten the Nazi tattoo. And by the way, if you want to remove the Nazi tattoo at your own expense, well, that's your business. That's not my business. I'm not going to rule against that.
So we're about to get commentary from former District Attorney Steve O.
Just one comment. Anna, you're not supposed to judge on their character. That's a big no-no.
No,
you're supposed to
this
judge
is part,
the action, whether it happened or not.
I think it's part of the case. You know why? Because the neighbor had issues with him because the neighbor had a black friend, okay? And he voiced that he was not happy with that.
Ah, well, that's very relevant.
That's very relevant. Here's another relevant part. She also had a gay son that he was not having. So the fact that he's a neo-Nazi is very relevant. His character is very relevant to this case.
Okay, now, a lot of judges would actually exclude all of that, okay? I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I would include all of that, right? Because it goes to motive. It goes to, wait, did this guy have a motive to do this? Obviously, whether he's a neo-Nazi is completely and utterly irrelevant here. But, I mean, I think our system is in some ways so perverted that we're desperate to keep the truth away from the jury. Oh, because the jury will be biased. No, they won't be biased. They will have the evidence, and then they can judge it on their own. I mean, if you trust the jury to make the right decision with this guy's life, right, you got to trust them all the way. You can't treat them as if they're stupid. Like when I see his Nazi tattoo, I don't know. All kidding aside, of course I don't necessarily think he's guilty of that particular crime, right? But does it go towards his motivation? Of course it does, right? Or it might. And so if a judge can see it, why can't a jury see it? If you think the judge is smart enough to get beyond that so-called bias, but you think a jury isn't, then why are you letting the jury decide it? You see what I'm saying? If you're going to trust the jury, trust the jury. Oh, hell no, I'm not paying taxpayer money to get rid of that Nazi, tattoo. Hell no. Jack Threads is a new sponsor for TYT. They're a members-only online shopping club, but because you know us, you're going to get in. Aren't we cool? But here's a key part to it, 80% off. Hello, up to 80% off of some of the top apparel lines in the country. Game over.
Right.
So go to jackthreads.com/TYT because it's free to join, and you get all those discounts, and you avoid the pain in the ass. The ending of this commercial is a little schwang wang wang.